Okay, I'm going to quickly show you how to set up your audio application with your sources and configure them within the mixer here in OBS Streamlabs. So the first thing you're going to want to do is hover over to where you have your games, your game windows, your sources. And if you already have a game source, just open it up, but I don't have a game source, so I'm just going to make one real quick and ensure that your source is a game capture to capture an application, aka your game. So add the source, and we're just going to leave it as game capture. And once you open up the settings here, you're going to want to ensure that capture audio beta is checked. This is crucial because this is going to individualize and capture, and it's going to allow you to set the game audio to a specific track. So make sure you have this checked, hit close, and now we should have a new track in the mixer here called game capture, which is what the source is named. Now we could open that at this time and go to properties, or we could just simply click the cog wheel. And unfortunately right now we can't really put things on a specific track because we don't have the advanced setting turned on. So to turn on the advanced setting is we come over here to the lower left hand side, click the cog wheel, aka settings, go to audio, go to output, go to output mode and click advanced. And then right here, you're going to want to find recording and make sure that if we come down here, you should see audio track. Make sure that's all selected. And once that's selected, you're pretty much good to start configuring how you want your audio for specific applications to either be muted or played. Now that we have that set up, what you're going to want to do is ensure that you have desktop audio muted and turned all the way down, so that way you don't accidentally unmute it, because that is going to defeat the purpose of what we're doing here. Now also, if we want to edit the game capture and your mic, we want to separate that too for editing purposes. You can do so by opening the advanced audio settings, and as you can see, everything's played here. Now I won't be using any of these alerts. I don't want that to be on my recording or on a stream, so I'm just going to quickly turn that off and deselect the specific track that it's on. If I was to have all of these on, I would specifically have it on a separate track away from my mic and game capture. Once again, I'm just going to remove desktop audio. I no longer need it because I'm going to be managing all of my audio from here on. Now, if we notice a few things here, well, one thing is that the mic and the game capture is on the same track here, and we have multiple tracks that game capture is on here. So what that means is that no matter what you do, both the game capture and the mic aux is going to be on track 1, meaning that you won't be able to edit that specific track if you were to edit your video, and you won't be able to separate those. So they're now merged, they're now one. That's what it means. They're on the same track, therefore they're going to be played at the same time no matter what, and you won't be able to separate that, edit it, cut snippets of that specific audio out. So say if someone says a curse word, or you say a curse word, because you're playing, you're going to have to cut out also the game volume as well. So it's going to be really, really messy. So I would advise we have this on 2 separate tracks, so that way you can edit to your heart's content. Or maybe you want to have a private conversation, right, or whatever the case may be. You're going to want to edit things out if you're making YouTube videos. So just make sure to have that on a separate track, which I'll show you here in a minute. So I like to have my mic audio on track 2, and then for any kind of game capture audio, I like to have on 3. And we just deselect the tracks we don't use for that specific application, whether it be your mic or game capture. So now it's highlighted and selected. Your mic is selected, and your game capture is also selected for track 3. Now we want to add maybe Spotify or Firefox, whatever like web engine that you're using. We're going to close this out for now. We're going to reopen this here in a minute, but we need to add a source, and we need to add a application audio source here, which is in beta, at the source, and we're going to call this Firefox for me. Now Firefox won't show up in the list because Firefox is not open. So I'm just going to quickly open up Firefox. Now that Firefox is open, we should be allowed to select the exe. So bear with me one moment, and if it doesn't, sometimes it'll glitch out, as you can see here. Let's just close that real quick, maybe open it again. Let's see if it detects now. And if it doesn't detect at all, we can just, good thing this is happening so I can show you, just close out Streamlabs and relaunch it. Remember, this application, this source application is in beta. Anyways, now that we've relaunched it, we're going to just open up Firefox again and try to see. Yep, now it shows up. It's firefox.exe. Now this is very crucial, and you need to make sure to have this specific setting in window match priority. So you have 3 different settings. One is to match the title exactly. So whatever it is, so say if you select this, what's going to end up happening is if it doesn't, this is going to hyper specific. You're going to grab hyper specific audio tracks from a particular link of that exe. So say if we have a YouTube video up, that's what it's going to detect if we select window. So if we were to play a YouTube video, nothing would come through because it's trying to detect this specific title here, which the YouTube video won't match because it has a different title. So we need to make sure that we match title, otherwise find window of the same executable. So it's going to find a title of the same firefox.exe executable. So it's going to play whatever audio now from Firefox because it'll detect the exe, and it's going to generalize. It's going to detect the Firefox exe. So now if we were to play a YouTube video, we would be able to hear audio from anything on this web browser here. And you can do that for every single web browser you have, from Google Chrome to Firefox, to Edge, whatever you have. So, and you can individualize. So if you want to play something on Google Chrome, if you want to play something on Firefox, you can completely separate those two and have one play on stream and have one not play on stream. So however you want to do that. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and add Discord to the list. Come over to source, add the application audio at the source. And when we add a new one, it's going to add an existing. Doesn't make sense. We already have one. So we're just going to add a new source instead. We're going to call this Discord at the source. And we need to find discord.exe. That's the executable. And once again, very crucial. It's going to, we need to select match title, otherwise find window of the same executable. Say you want Spotify. Let's see if I have Spotify here. 1 second. I don't have Spotify installed, but say if you did, it'd be the same process. So once you're done adding your source applications here for your audio, now we have to edit the tracks. So again, come over to Mixer. And as you can see, all of them are selected. We're going to want to individualize the tracks. So I'm just going to deselect everything here. And say I want my Discord and Firefox to play on the same tracks, because I'm not really going to edit this. I'm just going to separate it for future reference. So say if I do want to separate it, well then I would have it on different tracks, as you see here. So I have my mic on track 2. That's going to separate. I'm able to edit that independently. Same thing with 4, 5, and 3. Game Capture, Firefox, Discord. And that's pretty much it. Now what you can do too is you can change the volume. This is what the stream hears. So sometimes it's loud, whatever the case may be. You can test your audio for your mic, of course, and you're pretty much done there. And now what you can do is, of course, you can also add filters, the same filters that you would apply to anything else. So say if you want to apply a filter so that Discord sounds better for whatever reason, I don't know. I guess you can do that, or maybe you can't. Let's see. Yeah, you can. So you now can pretty much do that for anything, whether it be Firefox, whether it be Discord, or your game. You can even edit your game sounds now. So just bear that in mind, just if that's what you want to do. Anyways, I hope I kept this simple enough, and that's pretty much it.